We're continuing with Luther's Small Catechism, the Lord's Prayer. The fourth petition of the Lord's Prayer is as follows. Give us this day our daily bread. What does this mean? God certainly gives daily bread to everyone without prayer, even to all evil people, but we pray in this petition that God would lead us to realize this and receive our daily bread with thanksgiving. What is meant by daily bread? Daily bread includes everything that has to do with the support of needs of the body, such as food, drink, clothing, shoes, house, home, land, animals, money, goods, a devout husband or wife, devout children, devout workers, devout and faithful rulers, good government, good weather, peace, health, self-control, good reputation, good friends, faithful neighbors, and the like. So obviously not an exhaustive list, but this is some of the blessings that God gives us. All right, give us this day our daily bread. This concept of daily bread, if you're thinking about like the Israelites and manna in the wilderness, that's an excellent place for you to go. If you remember the historical story of the Israelites in the wilderness, or complaining they're we're hungry or whatever, and what God does is God gives them, he gives them manna, which is bread, and he gives them quail for them to catch. Now, let's focus on the manna because think about daily bread. One of the interesting things about this manna is that God gave them manna every single day. Every day, well, I think except for the Sabbath. So God basically gives them manna every day. So every single day they would go out and they would collect this bread that had kind of formed on the ground, or it had been deposited somehow on the ground in a miraculous way. They collected all of this bread and they ate what they needed and they were sustained. And they always collected enough to eat. Now, some of them were naughty and collected more than they needed and tried to save it for the next day, and they woke up to find that it was like rotting and stinking and covered in bugs or something like that. Now, there's a couple of reasons that God did this. Now, God could have been like, okay, here's like, in the military, we've got these things called MREs, meals ready to eat. And you can like them or hate them. But basically, a lot of times before you go out and you have like a mission or something like that, they'll give you a bunch of these things. And these meals, one meal can last you easily a day. Easily, you can live on one meal a day. You can even break it down to one meal for multiple days. But you collect a couple of these meals, you put them in your backpack, and then you've got like, let's say, a week's supply of food that you can carry around with you. Now, God could have easily done this. God could have given the Israelites an entire week's supply or a month's supply. He could have given them 40 years worth of food in advance, but he chose not to do this. Instead, he made it a daily thing. So every day they would have to trust that God would take care of them. And every day he did take care of them. So he set up this thing, he set up this test for himself saying, look, test me if I will take care of you. He didn't forget one time in, all of the 40 years, he didn't forget to feed the Israelites one time. God set up this test to say, look, every single day, come out and every single day you will be fed. I will take care of you every single day. Now think about it if you're a parent or something like that. You're taking care of your kids every single day. And if they're hungry, you take care of them, as far as you can. So give us this day our daily bread. We are praying in this petition for God to take care of us for our day-to-day needs. And we are confessing that he wants to do it. And we are confessing that he promises to do it. And we are confessing that he is able to do it. He will do this thing. He will take care of us day to day. Now, the reality is there are some times that God takes care of people by taking them out of this earth and bringing them to heaven. And then obviously they're taken care of with a feast. But we are praying in this petition for all of the needs that we have day to day, whether it's food, whether it's health, whether it's whatever. And we are trusting that God will give us these things. We are not demanding that God say, God, I need a bajillion dollars right now so I can be taken care of for life. But rather we're saying, you know what? Today tomorrow has enough worries of its own. God is going to take care of me today. And I'm going to continue to pray every single day that God continue to take care of me. And every single day, God will continue to take care of me. And every single day, I should be thankful that God is indeed taking care of me. So this concept of daily bread means this repetition of God loving you again and again and again and again and again. And you being able to trust God again and again and again and again. Every single day, God is taking care of you. So let's get into Luther's words a little bit. God certainly gives daily bread to everyone without our prayers. Now, this includes people who are bad and people who don't ask for daily bread. God actually feeds the evil, wicked people or whatever on the earth. God actually takes care of them as well. He sends rain to the just and the unjust, even to all evil people. But we pray in this petition that God would lead us to realize this and to receive our daily bread with thanksgiving. Now, again, the Israelites should have received this miraculous bread with thanksgiving. Thanks be to God that every single day I walk out. I don't even have to bake bread. I walk out and I collect bread off the ground. Like, this is amazing. Every single day I don't have to worry about food. This is amazing. But rather they complained. They said, we had meat pots in Egypt and God's not giving it. And God even gave them quail at that point. He says, you want meat? Here, have some birds, have some little quail and you can go and catch them and everything. He made them catchable somehow. So yes, realize that God is taking care of us every single day and receive our daily bread with thanksgiving, not with grumbling. Now, this is one of the things that the Israelites did. You may recall the episode with the bronze serpent or whatever. The Israelites grumbled and they said, we loathe this worthless food. They hated the miraculous bread that God was giving them. And God's like, okay, have some snakes then. And he sent snakes among them and they got bit by snakes. We don't want to be like that. Not saying that God's going to send snakes after you, but really, you should look at the things that God has given you every single day, even if it's not a lot. Say, you know what? God took care of me today. I may be in the hospital. I may be sick. I may not have eaten, as much as I wanted to eat, but God still got me through this day, and God will get me through tomorrow. And if he doesn't get me through tomorrow, he will take me home and get me through eternity. So we can pray in this petition that we realize what God is doing when he's loving us on a regular basis, and we can put our trust in him. Receive our daily bread with thanksgiving. All right, what is meant by daily bread? Let's get back to Luther. Daily bread includes everything that has to do with the support of the needs of the body, such as food, drink, clothing, shoes, etc. So it is everything that gets you through the day. And in addition to that, we are also praying for those things that are, let's say, blessings. These things are luxuries like air conditioning. I keep bringing this up because I live in a desert. God gives you your air conditioning. Every good thing that you receive comes from God. And in fact, God gives you so regularly, not just what you need, but also beyond what you need. Now, God could give me hardtack every single day, a piece of bread that just maybe sustains me every single day, but God gives me things that taste good, things that maybe I eat too much of. God continues to bless me every day. So I want to be thankful for everything that I have and the abundance that God has given me, and also be confident in asking God for these things, asking God for things of excess, like, dear God, please give me tasty food. Dear God, please give me a comfortable bed. Dear God, please give me air conditioning, and know that God is loving and takes care of his people. So with this is the fourth petition of the Lord's Prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. I hope this helped. God bless and take care.